about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to pass. Into the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Newton. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to check.
And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed for the end of the first quarter. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
That's caught. It's Hawkins. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Makes the grab. It's Sanders. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone, too. If you can find
a shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Hauls it in.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. The throw. It's on target and complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Valentine. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, few rivalries west of the Mississippi mean more than the war for Utah. BYU and Utah, and it's just gone final. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's got it on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Newton. Under fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. He's got him this time. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Illinois right back to the line. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on third and short. Got his man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Sanders. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Makes it past the marker. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. Pocket breaking down. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground, and a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. A 3rd down try for the offense.